shoot, I went out of it. Okay, we'll just go right there for now. Alright, wait to see if we're live. Gotta give it a second. Oh, I heard it. I heard it. Sounds like it might be live. Yeah, Hellfire Gala is the actual event that she's holding in order to promote mutant kind and try to get support back in there for them. It's something they hold for all their supporters and for themselves. So like all the Avengers and people, certain people more than others. But welcome, hello everybody, and welcome to the Hellfire Gala, aka Krakoa, the mutant kind sanctuary away from humanity and all that, well, goes against it. Basically, is what happens to most mutants. Controlled by the Quiet Council of Emma Frost, Storm, and Magneto, and two other members that are currently not here right now. But I hope to welcome you to the festivities, as we are joined by Tam King, who as well will be joining today as we just do some random missions and check out the new characters. Now we will be checking out some characters from last season as well. I never got around to checking out Johnny Storm and Ben Thing, aka Human Torch and the Thing from Fantastic Four. We never got to kind of show them off, so we're going to show them off a little bit first in this match, and then at the end we're going to go for our pride of the gala, the Diamond herself, the queen of the what do you call it? The White Waves, Emma Frost herself, and our gracious host as well for the gala. And the organizer as well. As nothing totally will go wrong with this gala. The sky looks completely normal, as you can tell at the top above the title chat. That's totally what the sky always looks like. It normally looks like a grinning giant robot face. Don't mind that. That is Chicum, as they say. Soon that beautiful facade of a skyline that's up there will probably descend upon the gala and cause all kinds of problems. And also, I think is the next character to be added in this game, but we shall see. But I hope y'all ready. Let's get into it. Let's do it. Let's load up. And we're also going to be... Huh? Oh, that's Star-Lord. That's just his new outfit. Yeah, don't mind that glitch at the end, chat. The gala's perfectly normal and doesn't have a problem in coming at all. But you can tell they're definitely... He's got to be playable for sure, because here's the thing. Unlike what they did with the Dracula thing, Dracula didn't have a predominant, like, character in the background. Look at this. Look at this. He's literally right here. Just out of reach, which I think is on purpose, because it's meant to represent these are the first right now. The gala is taking precedence right now, and it is not. It is right now going unhinged, and not unhinged, unproblematic. But here's the thing. I'm gonna read the lore to show y'all what all is going on here, because it's quite interesting. So I'm gonna start with the gallery one, but first let me check my season thing real quick. Yeah, so we've done this. We'll come back to it in a minute, but this is, you have to complete each of these sections. So that's Black Panther. Kind of thought that's who that was. So that's Black Panther's, upgrade for his skin. Oh, we already completed one of his. Wow, view challenge 3 during the event period. All right, back to home. We got to claim our pickup bundle. There we go. Got our orange venom. Now we do have to complete the missions in this bundle to unlock it with a free token that will give us a free costume from the gala in this current event. I'm gonna make him orange for now because he's hilarious that bright. He looks like a what is it? Sunkissed. Looks like Venom just drank a whole truckload of Sunkissed. Complete 3 matches, so it's pretty easy. Just 2 matches. Okay. And now we'll get free chrono coins, we'll get a spray for orange venom, then the costume coins over here, and then eventually a nameplate. Which we'll be doing over the time while we're doing the season. Which let's look at the story now. Let's go to the gallery first. The Hellfire Gala comic book. So first page, which we've already unlocked. Or no. Page 3. We've still got to get page 1 and 2. Let's read this. So this is the setup to this. All right. Impending doom. Now remember, doom is still in the background of all of this. Every single one of these stories is tied to what Doom has done in this universe. So, Doctor Doom. I don't find that a coincidence considering the big movie play going on right now. But to tell the truth, I scoffed it when the invitation first delivered to my floating fortress, the Liberia Celio. But even Doom, and also he talks about himself in the way they wrote this in third person. I want to warn everyone that I got confused when I first read this, thought this was someone else working for Doom. But when you get to the last sentence, the way he words it, you can tell he's just referring to himself in the third person. So, but even Doom occasionally judges too soon. After decades out of the spotlight, Emma Frost has suddenly found the audacity to throw another one of her gaudy galas. For some undescribable reason, she thought it proper to invite me to revel alongside the commoners. I momentarily considered wiping her pathetic little mutant island from the face of the globe for such an insult. But Doom chose to show restraint. And now I am glad I see. Listen to this. And now I am glad I did. See, so he's referring to himself in the third person. Soon after, soon after Frost initially extended her offer, I was performing a scientific experiment designed to tap into the time-bending power of the Carnovium crystals. During the trial, I caught a glimpse of a possible future where all living beings on this planet, human and mutant alike, had seemingly been conquered by machines. Countless lives had been lost in a brutal battle that unfolded, and those that remained had been converted into nightmarish fusions of technological and organic matter. At the heart of it all, I saw the architect of this apocalypse, a face that I had not gazed upon in decades. Also, the way this Doom kind of reads off, and I wonder if this is slightly on purpose too, towards the fact we're getting kind of a Robert Downey Jr. version of Doom coming, and he's technically played Tony before, even if it's still technically Victor. We'll find out soon at some point. But this kind of feels like Doom never really had too much associations with Ultron except for in Super City. So really to say that almost makes it sound like this is the Tony version of Doom. The one that made Ultrons. That's why he knew who that was. It was like, so he's like a face that I have not gazed upon in decades. The grinning robotic visage of Ultron. I immediately changed the focus of my experimentation, attempting to prevent this dark future using the Chronovium to erase any trace of Ultron from the timeline. But alas, the accursed time stream entanglement, unleashed by the reckless actions of my past self, have caused the flow of time to become complex and nonlinear. I was able to successfully remove key moments from Ultron's past, as if they had not happened. But the mechanical menace itself still remained. And as a result of my tampering, I feared that Ultron may have unintentionally that I may have unintentionally alerted him to my machinations. The next morning, a legion of my Doombots defied my direct orders, turning to me and uttering one simple phrase in unison: I am coming home. Naturally, I destroyed them all instantly. Oh, right. This must be future Doom then. Because remember, there's two Dooms in this game's universe. There's past Doom and future Doom. Future Doom's actually partially machine, and he lives in. Okay, that makes more sense then. He lives in the city that was created by Ultron. So that makes sense. I'm coming home. That means this is. Oh my god. That means this is Ultimate Ultron? Holy shit. That's the Ultron that conquered Thanos and merged himself with the fucking stones. Holy, no wonder he's terrified. Okay. Holy shit. All right. Naturally, I destroyed them immediately, all instantly, but Ultron's message has been received, loud and clear. And while I could not be certain that his targets were set on me, Doom takes no risks when it comes to personal safety. I would have to make a bold move to secure the temporal power needed to finish Ultron before he ascertained that I was his assailant. That is when my brilliant mind, you see what he's about to do, listen to this. That is when my brilliant mind drifted back to Krakoa, home of the mutants and the site of their approaching Hellfire Gala. I was well aware that the entire nation had materialized here in my era, torn from an earlier place in time, not so long ago. Every living cell of the island must have been bathed in chronal energy, the very kind needed to complete my work. And so, despite my initial misgivings, I realized that the time had come to make my presence known, for while Doom has never been one for festivities, he has always been one to seize opportunities. And the mutants have offered one far too great to go unanswered. And that's the Doom that I love. This is the Doom I hope Robert gets to be in the movies. That's smart, because guess what? That's a double win for him. See, here's two things that causes for him. He'll either succeed in creating his experiment to destroy Ultron, removing him entirely, keeping him in control of the city, or Ultron will think it was the mutants because the place is bathed in chronal energy. And since someone messed with the timeline to hurt Ultron himself, he might think the mutants did it and target the mutants directly. So it's a win-win. That definitely looks like Ultimate Ultron. Just the machine of all machine Ultrons. It's also got a tower that looks like that game we played, Heart of the Machine. All right, now go to the other part of the story. We got to go to the event and look at the completed one. Subject, Emma Frost. Everyone knows that my fellow mutants were scattered across time and space by that nasty time stream entanglement. At first, it seemed like finding them and bringing them back home to Krakoa would nearly be impossible. This is the first part of the story from her perspective. This is her trying to start the gala. But that's when the Scarlet Witch showed up and made our lives a bit easier for once. She used her reality bending abilities to forge a new Cerebro helmet, the classic model designed to locate mutant biosignatures, and added some mystical upgrades for people across multiple dimensions. Initially, she handed it to her old dad, Magneto, but after his first overly dramatic call to mutant kind, he realized that such delicate piece of machinery would be far more useful in the hands of a skilled telepath. Enters yours truly. What Wanda didn't know is what we all already had is a Cerebro unit on Krakoa, one devoted to cataloging genetic profiles and memory data so that we could resurrect fallen mutants. Which that's smart as hell. So essentially they're cloning mutants that keep alive the timeline on Krakoa. While mutants from every reality are welcome on Krakoa, this did create an interesting problem. Previously, each mutant from our universe had their personal data stored on our main Cerebro unit. But what happens when a Psylocke from another timeline shows up in our own? We couldn't risk critical information being overwritten. So I had Forge create partitions in the Cerebro drive to account for alternate versions of each of us. That way the Logan does that way our Logan doesn't accidentally get resurrected with the mind of a wolf that happens to share his name and some of his DNA. As humorous as that would be. Could you imagine accidentally doing that? Bringing Wolverine, he's accidentally just some rabid wolf. Whoops. I forgot how we see the initial story. There's one more I didn't get to read, and I don't know where it's at. I don't see it. Oh, that's what it is. Emma Frost lore. Thank you for telling me. That's where I got that. No, oh no, I already did it, but that's where I'm thinking about. That's the lore I need to read. That's the beginning of all this. Oh, okay. We'll read hers. I'll read hers on my own because this is tied to what's going on. Her lore right now, Emma Frost. This shows what she did to start Krakoa's little Hellfire Gala. So let's read this, Chad. This is the final. This is before the other two pieces you just saw. This piece is right before the Cerebro piece that we just read. The Doctor Doom one's before all of this. But this is her setting up the gala. The Grove. Up until recently, this secluded location deep into the heart of the living island known as Krakoa had regularly been filled with a chatter of mutant leaders heatedly debating the future of our nation and their people. But when the time stream entanglement ripped Krakoa from its original timeline and displaced it into the far future, many of the mutant kind's most prominent voices ended up scattered across the ages. The hush that fell over the grove in the days that followed was thicker than the island's humid tropical air. But as the mutants who still called Krakoa their home had come to learn so many times before, nothing lasts forever. The quiet council of Krakoa now summons forth the White Queen of the Hellfire Trading Company. Magneto's powerful voice boomed, cutting through the silence of the grove like a sword. And so begins the trial of Emma Frost, the White Queen. The White Queen sighed, stepping forward out of the shadows. Her diamond skin glistened through the countless strategically placed openings in her fashionable ensemble. No need for drama, Emma, Storm said. No need for drama, Emma, Storm said, taking her seat at the quiet council's table of summer. You know full well that we have gathered here tonight in your behest to consider your proposal. And what an impressive turnout it's been, Emma mused sarcastically, looking at the empty seats in front of her. Where once there had been 12 members of the Quiet Council, now only 3 remained: Storm, Magneto, and Emma herself. And while Emma was convinced that her idea was truly a brilliant one, this time her vote would not be counted. She would have to convince the other 2 members of the Quiet Council to side with her. And she knew far better than to use her natural born telepathic abilities in an effort to sway their opinions. Luckily for Emma Frost, persuasion was an art form. Long before this is where you're gonna like this, chat. I forgot that Emma has a bit of purple. She does. She's actually a bit of Zeech as well, but she has a huge purple side as well. You'll see what I mean soon enough. Uh, Persuasion was an art form long before she became a crusader for mutant rights. She'd used her skills of seduction and negotiation to rise through the ranks of the Hellfire Club, making her one of the wealthiest and most powerful women in the world. She had learned through experience that there was always a way to get what she wanted, and this night would be no different. As you know, the Hellfire Gala, Emma began, before being abruptly cut off by Magneto, is a waste of our time. The Master of Magnetism finished. Krakoa is in a crisis, Miss Frost. We have been transported across time and space to an unfamiliar era that seems keen on reminding mutant kind of just how unwelcome we are in the world of man. We have lost so many of our brethren tossed to the corners of unknown realities, and yet you wish to spend our resources to throw one of your garish parties. I think not. First, Emma replied, choosing her words carefully as she responded to the mutant kind's current leader. My parties are anything but garish, darling. They are the height of extravagance. Emma wasn't lying ever since she first revived the historic Hellfire Gala as an annual event on Krakoa. This no expense spared. She's like the John Hammond of mutant kind. Spare no expense. This no expenses spared celebration had become the hottest ticket on the planet. From the superheroes to the political heavyweights, if you didn't make it into the guest list, then you simply weren't living up to your full potential. Emma had created an aspect of the past galas, from the food to the fashion, but the plans for her next event had been put on pause after Krakoa's unexpected change of address in space-time. Now was her chance to change that. Second, she continued, the gala is our opportunity to show this new world that mutants aren't here. The mutants are here and we're not going anywhere. A debut ball of sorts. I believe Magneto here, yes, Magneto. I believe Wolverine had already made everyone aware of our presence. Magneto said in frustration. Meaning Logan might have went off the deep end a little bit. And then Storm says, Logan was just doing what he thought was right. Storm injected. He meant no harm. And then Emma replies, but Magneto is correct, Emma admitted. When Wolverine decided to ally himself with the human resistance, he got caught up in a series of events that cast all eyes on Krakoa in a less than favorable way. His little stunt at Alchemax may have saved Captain America's life, but it branded Logan an outlaw according to the public eye, and made an enemy out of both Doom and the megacorps that control all aspects of this society. And though they were the actions of just one mutant, all of our reputations were damaged in the process. That's a bit harsh, Storm responded, desperate to defend her closest ally in the eyes of the Council. But you're not wrong. What Logan did was reckless. Reckless, perhaps, Emma agreed, but even the most ill-advised strategies often open up unexpected pathways to victory. Alchemax has launched countless lawsuits against Krakoa and has imposed unprecedented sanctions. Magneto argued. Tell me, woman, how does that lead to us to victory? We have something that Alchemax does not, Emma replied. Medicines that actually work. As you both know, our flowers of cocoa have proven to work miracles in finding both human and mutant diseases. In fighting in both human and mutant diseases. They yield 10 times the result of Alchemax's best performing medications, with none of the nasty side effects. And now the entire world has full access to them. Just take a look at the report in front of you. And this is Storm. It says here that the Hellfire Trading Company has just signed independent deals with 70 nations to distribute our biopharmaceuticals, Storm said, shocked by what she was reading. And that number will grow once word gets out about how safe and effective flowers of Krakoa actually are, Emma responded. Here comes Magneto. He's not happy about this because she targeted basically a pharmaceutical company in the fantasy realm, which we all know what that's like. So, in real life, you've directly targeted a sector that accounts for 60% of Alchemax's business, Magneto said, his temper beginning to flare. That's akin to declaring war. History has proven that this is the kind of war I always win, Emma responded. As a result of my deals, Alchemax's stock has plummeted. Their board has already dropped dozens of lawsuits, and sanctions won't be far behind. The humans will not sit idly by and watch mutant kind steal away their fortunes, Magneto warned. Oh, I am aware of that fact, Emma laughed. Alchemax has already hired in outside forces to sabotage our efforts. At the best, they hope to sink our Hellfire Trading Company ships and destroy our precious cargo. At worst, they're willing to contaminate the waterways and blame Krakoa for ecological upheaval. But they won't achieve either of these outcomes. How can you be so certain? Storm asks. Because I have been on board the Marauder every time she has set sail with our shipment myself. Emma said, and I have fought off their pathetic attempts myself. As it turns out, the mercenaries in this day and era aren't built nearly as sturdy as the ones that we used to deal with, physically or mentally. And when I read their minds and discovered that their services were subcontracted through the public eye, the era's all-seeing, all-knowing police force, well, you can only imagine the amount of blackmail material I suddenly had on our would-be oppressors. I doubt there'll be any more moves against us in the foreseeable future. I'll, I'll admit, Emma, Storm said. I'm impressed. You've constantly been a step ahead of those opposing us. Then let us be a step ahead of those who are also willing to support us. As well, Emma replied. The Hellfire Gala is more than just a chance to reward our existing partners with a lavish evening of dancing and dining. It's a much needed opportunity to forge new strategic alliances that could strengthen Krakoa's place in this world. This may be our best chance to claim our seat at the table. And yet, and yet, Magneto said, looking at the vacant chairs in the quiet council and chamber, we can barely fill our own. The Hellfire Gala could change this as well, Emma insisted, raising Krakoa's visibility, making our island part of our conversation in the world beyond its shores, could serve as a beacon to bring our missing people back home. But it could also lead more dangerous factions directly to us as well, Magneto argued. It certainly could, Emma admitted. But with every hero from across reality gathered here for the festivities, I have a feeling we'll be able to take on anyone foolish enough to crash the party. There is one upside. That is the upside. You have done uh you have you have never done things in the most orthodox of ways, Emma, Storm said, but you have always had the best interests of mutant kind at heart. If you truly believe another Hellfire Gala could make the difference of our people, I will take you at your word. You have earned my vote. Then it seems that the future of mankind, or not mankind, mutant kind lies in your hands, Magneto, Emma said with a playful smile, as it so has often before. Trying to play to his ego. Clearly, I have my reservations, Miss Frost, Magneto said, but your actions thus far have proven you are ready to and willing to face any challenge that may arise. You have the blessing of this council to proceed with the gala. Do not make me regret my vote. With that, Magneto and Storm stood and exited the grove, leaving Emma behind to quietly celebrate her victory. She sat in her chair at the table of winter reserved for those members of the quiet council with more radical ideologies, and kicked her white leather platform heeled boots onto the table as she leaned back and reveled in the moment. But she had knew she didn't have long to savor this moment. There are so many plans to have to be made. Before Emma departed from the grove, she heard a sound inside her head, a deep rumbling voice calling to her in an unintelligible language. She turned back to gaze upon the giant face of the Krakoa herself, which had manifested itself in the giant tree at the center of the quiet council. Emma walked over and put a gentle hand on the tree's face. Don't worry, dear, she said. I haven't forgotten about you. I know you've been suffering since your trip through the time stream, but if all goes as planned, your pain will come to an end soon as well. I know the perfect person who can help you, and this is why she's really doing it. See, Emma's she's kind of like a Doom as well, but in the Mutant Council. She thinks 10 steps ahead. She's doing this to lure Doctor Strange in. Just listen to this next part. Because the tree is wounded, and only a magical being can heal the Krakoa tree. So, she said, I have a very special doctor that I'm hoping to come to this party. Huh? What? What? Mm, But he's like, I know the perfect person to help you, a very special doctor. But let's just keep that fact between you and me for the moment. Either that or she's trying to get Doom to come here on purpose because Doom's science also is magic based, so he could probably heal her too, technically. And if they may, they did because they moved people around. Like I said, Storm's with Johnny. Well, that's because they got moved around. Storm is now, Cap is now with Bucky, and because the one of them that got removed was the one that was Thor with Captain America and Storm. But now that they have people they can do other stuff with better, Storm is now with Johnny, John or Human Torch, and Cap is now with Bucky. And that's because Magneto's now with Psylocke and Emma, I think now, because they're a part of the Mutant Kind Council. One of the ones, anyways. Some of the ones. I do actually think Psylocke is on the Winter Council technically with Emma normally, but she's one of the ones missing. So, alright, so let's see. But let's just keep that fact between you and me for the moment. As Emma began to walk away, she turned back and held her index finger to her lips, signaling for Krakoa to remain silent. Because if the Quiet Council knew our little secret, they would have never voted yes. Mm-hmm. And that's the setup for this chat. Hello, Arna. How's your day today? Finals week is approaching again. Ah, dang, Sealy. Well, hope it goes well. I wish you luck. Let me invite Tam King. But welcome, Tam King. But yeah, we were just reading the lore of the gala going on right now, of the Hellfire Gala and the story that's kind of mixed in, and how the future Doom is coming here to the Hellfire Gala to use the Chronovium like time stream energy that's going on around the island to try to finish its experiment. But in the offset, Emma, I think, is trying to lure him here to help heal Krakoa and bring her back to full strength. So, and all the while, both of them are trying to, well, Emma doesn't know about this other part. And all the while, hold on, wait for it. Hold on, why is it not? And all the while, that is happening in the background. There is something in the shadows coming soon. If you missed the Doom part in the beginning, I found out where the Doom from this story is living. He's living in Super City, the city created by Ultimate Ultron. Which is someone just stated in a lore thing we read earlier, I'm coming home. And I'm like, uh-oh. The Lord of all metal is heading back to his city. You see, from the gala picture, it's future Doom that's there. Oh, yeah, he is. He's going to be talking. He's going to be most likely negotiating with Emma. But what she doesn't know is he's also trying to get away from something he might have triggered and gotten the attention of, and somebody's coming back to find out what caused a temporal anomaly for his timeline, for Ultron's timeline. Someone's been messing with his timeline, and he's noticed. So the ultimate version is like, nope, nope, and has stood from his realm and is coming this way. Alright, but anyways, we're gonna do, let's do a warm-up so Tam King has a chance to get a warm-up. Let's do some practice versus the AI. We're gonna show off Ben and Johnny first. So, we're not gonna do Emma right away. Oh, I forgot to see what my missions were. I'll look at it after this. Because we need to try to complete the second part, hopefully on stream, to get the last part of the lore for this episode. Oh yeah, we want... Where's Ben?
Who needs 4 when you've got one like me?
He hasn't been seen except for his future self. I think our Doom is still. He's the one. Here's the thing. I think they're going back and forth, Sealy. I think our Doom is the one that caused Dracula, the Dracula thing in the first season. I think our Doom is the one that did that one, because our Doom is the one that caused the time stream collapse in the first place. And even future Doom says that. He even says it in the current lore. He said when he was trying to erase Ultron, when Ultron detected him, he couldn't fully do it because of the screw up from his past self on fracturing the time stream. Boxer.
Not in it. Through it.
The battle starts in 5.
It is in the interest of all mutants that we succeed this day, and so we shall.
Oh, I thought I got him. Yeah, I love Ben. Boom! Who are you again? Oh, okay.
I doubt any hell will be able to hold you for long.
Oh shit. Ah, damn. I don't know what our team is doing right now. I do think sometimes playing against other players is easier and harder, because some people who are not good at fighting the AI actually have a harder time, which is weird. Oh. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, yeah. The AI is also way too synchronized. I actually think sometimes AI is actually harder to fight, just because they actually will like communicate with each other better and actually like sync up their attacks. Whereas people actually have to communicate verbally to do that. We need to get in there. We're allowing them to push us back. Oh no. Oh yeah, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, yeah. Yeah, see, this is why I don't play AI much, because the players who aren't good at being aggressive, the AI just traps them in this corner because they're good at syncing up their attacks. We might actually lose this. Wow, they have pushed us all the way out here. Ah, that's alright. I'm made of rocks. Yeah, because we can't push. I think they're trapping our players. This is why we need to go to regular people after this. Yeah, this is too hard. Regular people is easier than this. No, it. Well, no. Trust me, Tam King. It is. It's a lot easier. The reason why we're struggling is the AI automatically shoots the same target. So let's say it's shooting at you. It tells every other AI in range to also shoot at you. So it actually synchronizes better than real people would. focus him. Oh shit, look out. What the hell? Oh god, no. No, I'm gonna die. Yep. Our Wolverine is terrible.
Back, baby.
Iron Fist, ready to fight.
Oh no, the AI got it. They won. The AI got it last second. Let's just jump in there. Boom! They got it. Nah. We have another chance to come back, yeah.
Check my watch. It's almost clobbering time.
Grow up. 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Anywho, let's see. The ego clash between two dooms will be insane. Anywho, I'm going into the background for a while. That's fine, silly. We're just checking out the new characters and checking out the lore.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, that conversation between Magneto and Scarlet Witch was pretty cool.
This sure is a long way from Yancey Street.
Huh? This sure is a long way from Yancey Street. I can't deal with Tony at all, is the thing.
Maximum!
Spider time!
That's because it's aimbot. That's why it's better to play against real players. Some of these characters are way too powerful with the AI because they just automatically hit their target. Yeah, see, Tony even shot his way out of the seduction of, what's her name? Emma.
More thick-skinned than ever. Window isn't ready yet.
I'm up here. Yeah, the range ones y'all have to deal with. I have nothing on those guys. I don't have no way to leap to them. I can only leap to you guys. And give you, like, sense. Ooh. The iron bot for him is so... Yeah, it's the aim...
Be grateful I did not crush you.
The aimbot is so ridiculous on it. Oh shit. Ah, I got healed. I'm getting back in this thing.
Keep going.
Cool, yeah. Uh-oh. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I hear him. Where is he? Oh, he's over there. Damn it. Oh. The AI is also way too good at healing when it is compared to normal people as well. If when there's two healers like that was right there with Invisible Woman and what's his name?
Their team's
Shark, Little Shark, Little Shark Man. That's because he's constantly being shot by Invisible Girl or what's his name? Probably Invisible Girl mostly, or Invisible Woman, or rather to say.
Maximum pulse!
Oh shit! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! No way! I'm gonna die! No way! No way! They're gonna capture it. Woo! Imperial Institute. Yeah. Yeah, the AI is just too good at team synchro.
There's a reason
At least with
Petunia's favorite nephew.
well, that's the aimbot, but it's also the healers are keeping him immortally healed because they never miss the heal. But my issue is this is why I like playing against real players because you're only going to have a 50% chance at bet, and that's at best. At highest, that you're going to get a team that's actually going to synergize and communicate with each other.
I prefer to call it a 2-in-1, but
Unless you're playing ranked.
Kid.
If playing ranked is a little different.
It's pretty fantastic.
I was gonna say amazing.
Be strong together. The battle starts in 5, 4,
Ben and
3,
Peter were
2,
bantering off each
1.
other. And Peter was like, I was going to say that was fantastic. He's like, ha, I was going to say it was amazing.
Go ahead, hit me.
Going in.
I like the cold.
Watch out. You're in deep, damn gang. Spidey girl is after you. Down. Just turn.
Maximum pulse!
Or not. Ah, shit. Frick you, I hate him. Someone kill Invisible Woman! See, that's my problem. This Invisible Woman's AI is just too good. She's freaking heals people too much, and then I get killed by either Tony or someone else. She had the healers have to die if we're gonna beat the AI. They're the thing carrying the team. Tony may be doing damage, but he ain't the reason why they're outlasting.
Leave them to Khonshu! Got your back.
No escaping us now. Should be see them? Right there.
I'm going to Invisible Woman first.
Maximum pulse.
What the oh, yeah, okay, oh, I got ulted, but it wasted on me, okay. I'm okay with that. It only got me with that.
Ready to keep
I'll
on
take that.
rocking.
Ready to keep on rocking.
The area's almost yours.
Punisher. It seems we have company.
Oh, nope. He's not gonna get killed now. Wow. They all jumped down. But I got him out of the circle though doing that. I got him out of the circle doing that.
Another epic victory. Big win.
I might have changed the Punisher at the end, but did it with a different character. Alright, that completed some missions, nice. One more mission, we get that free skin for Wanda. Give everyone some thumbs up.
Cosmic balance is quantum.
Yeah, he was Adam. He was Adam when he got the MVP.
I require some aid.
Nice. Alright, we completed another mission for the event chat for Wolverine, for the second part with Wolverine. That completes this top row. Means we've unlocked the first part, so we got 100 chrono coins. So now we need to complete one match in Conquest mode. Wait, what mode is that? I'll have to go look. And then we need heal 30,000, so we'd have to go use a healer for that one. So that would be a Loki mission. Read Wolverine's lore, Rising Pulse. Oh. Gain 800 rage is Wolverine in quick match. So let's go read that. Let's go see his lore real quick, chat. Let's go to the Wolvie. Rising Pulse, yeah. The mutant known, literally Rising Pulse, and it starts with the mutant known as Wolverine has let out a primal scream as his razor-sharp adamantium claws slice through yet another of Ultron's robotic drone soldiers. Easy, Logan, Magic said to her fellow X-Men. If we're going to win this battle and save Krakoa, we need to keep your head in the game, not just your claws. Thanks for the reminder, Snowflake. Logan said as he took a deep breath, pulling himself back from the edge of the berserker rage. The cloud of red obscuring Logan's vision began to fade. He was once again able to survey the battle taking place around him with a clear mind, and despite the devastation sweeping across the nation, he called home. He liked some of what he saw. Magic had already returned to battle, using her giant soul sword to cut multiple androids in half with a single stroke around her. A horde of demons, Magic's loyal subjects from Limbo, the netherworld in which she reigned, stood at the entrance of the Krakoan gateway, eviscerating any mechanical invader. This is like Bloodletters fighting with Necrons, right? This is what I have in my mind. Invader that dared to pass through the living island. Logan had been fond of Magic ever since she was just a little girl. but seeing the strong and fearless warrior that this version of her had grown into filled him with a sense of pride that he rarely felt. Nearby, another mutant warrior was skillfully fending off Ultron's forces with her psychic blade. That must be Psylocke. But this was only vaguely been familiar to Logan. True, he and Psylocke had fought side by side for many years as members of the X-Men, but this woman who simply referred to herself as Psy was a version of Psylocke from another timeline, who had only recently arrived at Krakoa and unlocked the alternate magic. This Psylocke was vastly different from the one Logan knew. Even so, she defended her new home as if it had always been her own, which is all Logan could ask for. And her pet wolf, wow, that's different, who happened to share both Logan's name and his ferocity. Oh, so that's the that's the Logan. That was why. Ah, so that is a Logan. That's why Emma made that joke because that must be a Logan from another timeline. But that one's like a wolf with Wolverine's genes in it. Wasn't so bad to have around either. Logan heard a noise coming from the shoreline and turned to see a small army of sea creatures emerging from the churning waters. The aquatic beasts blasted the bots with bolts of seawater. A massive monster with even shot an enormous laser, obliterating the entire squadron of Ultron drones. Namor, the king of the seas, stepped up next to Logan and smiled proudly. You mutants are lucky to have me on your side, Namor said. Ultron's toys are no match for the monsters of the deep. I sure hope you're right for fish breath, Logan said, as yet another battalion of robotic drones blasted its way through the unguarded Krakoan gate, because we've got more uninvited guests. As Logan ran directly into the new wave of android assailants, he held his arms out to his side so that his hunk of scrap unfortunate enough to pass him by. The drones fell to the ground in pieces around him. About time I started getting the security I paid for. Oh no, about time I started getting the security I paid for, a voice said inside of the Logan's head. It belonged to the mutant telepath Emma Frost. Emma had been the one who planned tonight's extravagant Hellfire Gala. On the island of Krakoa, she had invited countless superheroes and powerful world leaders to dine, dance, and determine the future of relations between man and mutant kind. But things went terribly wrong when the genocidal robot called Ultron returned to Earth and crashed the party. What started as an evening of fun and festivities had since devolved into a chaos and an all-out war. If you wanted a bouncer, Emma, you should have hired the Blob. Logan snapped back his in his mind. I can't control who comes through those gates. I can just cut them to pieces once they do. I simply imagined that you and the little X-Force you assembled, Emma continued. This ain't no X-Force, lady, Logan barked, stopping him mid-thought. Magic side, Namor, they're all tough as nails, sure. But despite the matching costumes, we ain't never fought as a team before, and it shows. Indeed it does, Emma said as her thoughts began to trail away. Logan knew that she meant no harm, but even so, he was glad to finally have her out of his mind. He had more important things to focus on. Wolverine raced over to where Magic and Namor were standing. Both Magic's demons and Namor's sea creatures were doing their best to block off any reinforcements from coming through the Krakoan gates. But for every portal they managed to secure, another seemed to open, as if Ultron had somehow gained full access to Krakoa's network of interspatial gateways. We've got to shut these blasted doors down, Logan. We've got to shut these blasted doors down, Logan said. We can't let any more of these things in. The only problem with that plan, Magic replied, is that no one else would be able to get out either, including all the innocent people who were attending the gala. Uh, I know of very few air breathers for whom I consider innocent people, Namor said with indifference. Besides, I thought you mutants put the safety of the sanctity of Krakoa before all else. Not before helping others. Or, not before helping others, Logan said. Even if the folks we're trying to save trying to save are the very same kind of humans who would send an army of sentinels to wipe us out. Logan paused for a second, realizing what he just said might hold the key to their dilemma. Sentinels, he muttered under his breath. That's it! For years, humanity has attempted to exterminate Logan's people by building massive mutant hunting robots known as Sentinels. At first, they were easy to defeat, with just a few slashes from Logan's claws. But with every new generation, the Sentinels' defenses had been improved upon. Still, there was one thing that always succeeded in taking down these mechanical menaces: an electromagnetic pulse. Anyone seen Magneto? Logan asks. Last I heard, Ultron took him out. Magic said, "Ooh, I would check the Arbor Magna. He should almost be resurrected by now. Wow, that's how fast they can resurrect. Wow, that must be terrible. That's like Space Marine levels of, especially if you remember you died. Ain't got no time to wait." Logan scowled, rushing off toward the jungle at the heart of the Krakoa. "Gonna have to go to my backup plan." "What do you think you're doing?" Namor demanded. "To end this fight once and for all, bub." Logan yelled back, never breaking his stride. "Hold the fort till I get back." Logan raced as fast as he could to the entrance of the secluded cave. Stepping inside, he found himself in the armory, the secret workshop of the X-Men's resident inventor Forge. Unfortunately, Forge wasn't currently home, but Logan could smell that he wasn't alone. "You don't belong here," Logan growled at the intruder. "Ha! Funny," Rocket replied, stepping out from the shadows clad in a massive hat with and a flowery shirt. "I thought you mutants were supposed to be all about coexistence." "I am Groot," his tree-like companion added as the shiny little werewolf called amazing baby nibbled on his stray branches. Ah, werewolf called amazing baby. Uh, Logan snatched a strange high-tech device out of Rocket's paws. "This ain't your tech, Runt," Logan said. "You got no idea what you're dealing with." "True," Rocket mused. "This stuff is all pretty advanced by Terran standards, but to me, it's outdated as Quill's stupid music player. My work is light years ahead of this." "Then maybe you can help. Then maybe you can help me," Logan said, suddenly realizing that having a self-proclaimed tech genius like Rocket on his side might actually be the advantage he needed. "If we want to take down Ultron once and for all, we need something powerful like an electromagnetic pulse grenade?" Rocket asked with a smirk. He must have been already trying to do that. "Yeah," Logan said, "one of those." What do you think you're holding, pal?" Rocket said, pointing a tiny finger at the device Logan had snatched from him earlier. "I am Groot," Groot added. "You tell him, big guy," Rocket laughed. "So if we set this thing off, Ultron's done for?" Logan asked as he examined the device. "In theory," Rocket replied, "but there's a catch. There's a catch. The other tech across the island goes down. That means the fancy suits of armor, bionic limbs, and any top secret gizmos you might be hiding in little caves like this one." "Cerebro. Cerebro," Logan whispered, realizing that the pulse would also potentially take out the one piece of technology that mutant kind valued the most. Cerebro was used to store genetic data and memory profiles of every mutant on Krakoa, making it the key to their resurrection protocols. If the EMP destroyed Cerebro, it would take the future of Logan's people with it. "Did you say Cerebro?" Rocket asked, raising a bushy eyebrow. You mean me and Groot heard Ultron jabbering about that thing. Whatever is it? Said he was gonna claim it for himself. Oh no. Yeah, if he got a hold of that, he could make mutant robot machine warriors." "Over my dead body," Logan snarled. He took the EMP grenade and rushed towards the exit of the armory. "Hey, get back here with my flocking pulse bomb," Rocket yelled. "I am Groot," Groot said with disappointment as Logan disappeared back into the Krogan jungle. "I know, right?" Rocket responded with fresh frustration. "I did all that work, and And that walk-in can opener is gonna get all the credit. Story of my life. Logan wasn't concerned about who got recognition for ending this fight. All he wanted was for it to be over before Ultron could do any more damage. And now that Ultron had his sights set on Cerebro, Logan knew he had no other choice. He couldn't allow the sensitive data stored on Cerebro to fall into Ultron's hands. He would rather destroy the device and let Ultron pose a greater threat to Krakoa and to all mutant kind. Using his heightened senses, Logan hunted the original Ultron through the Kurokan jungle. There was something different about his smell that set him apart from all the other robot duplicates that had flooded the island. It was almost as if Ultron was made from a different metal. Yeah, he is. You're not gonna like this, Logan. But it was one Logan's nose couldn't quite place. Hacking his way through the dense undergrowth, Logan finally emerged just outside the point. Ultron was already there, attempting to blast his way into the cradle, the location of the primary Cerebro unit. Logan had arrived without a moment to spare. You, you will. Wait, oh, this is Ultron? Yeah. You will not stop me from completing my directive, Ultron said, as he turned and fired a laser at Logan. Cerebro will be mine. Take it, Logan said. It ain't gonna do you any good when you're both lying in a scrap heap. Dodging a barrage of lasers, Logan tossed the EMP grenade at Ultron. A split second later, an enormous burst of electromagnetic energy released from the tiny bomb. Logan's body was sent hurling backwards by the blast. It felt as if his bones were about to be torn out of his body. But he could handle the pain if it meant that Ultron was shut off for good. For a moment, a hush fell over Krakoa, but then an unexpected voice broke the silence. See, he's made out of the adamantium himself, and he doesn't know that. Not yet. A valiant attempt, Ultron said, hovering over to look down at this disoriented Logan. But my body was oh no, Mysterium. That's the thing that makes up the metal in the sword of Magic's weapon, and the Mysterium metal is also throughout the Sanctum Sanctorum. It's a magical type imbued metal. But my body was forged with Mysterium alloy. Electrical conductivity simply charges me. And it seems your dear Cerebro is still online as well, thanks to the vines of Kuroka that kept it grounded. No! Wolverine groaned. Huh? Hold on. Okay. Ah, okay. Let's see. Let's see. It seems that all you managed to do is wipe out a few of my soldiers, Ultron continued, and nearly all of the weapons belonging to your fellow heroes. I really should thank you for the assist. Ultron released a massive burst of energy at Logan. Some of it I think is not first, like the writers of this, I think their first language isn't English. It says launched a burst of energy art Logan. It meant to say at Logan, burning most of it. Oh my god. Burning most of it. This is why you don't screw with Ultimate Ultron. And it's like burning most of his flesh off his adamantium skeleton in an instant. Logan was roared in pain as he was roasted alive. But I have worlds to conquer. Logan laid helpless on the Kurokan soil, only to able to watch from a distance as Ultron entered the cradle to claim Cerebro. As his healing factor finally started to kick in, Wolverine vowed that he would finish the job that he started, and the only way to guarantee to take Ultron out of service permanently, with his bear claws. He probably should have done that to begin with. At least he would have been on the move and be able to dodge and slash and not trying to hope the best. Because the blast disoriented him and allowed him not to have the speed to dodge the shot. So now he's wounded enough to where he's not dead. Wolverine's very hard to kill, but he has to wait now. He has to heal up. Damn, that was crazy. Yo, welcome, Christopher. Blazing Marbles. There they are now. Welcome. That was cool. They did a good job with the lures. Like I said, the lures are amazing. Unlocked another line. So now we have the X-Men spray, or the Wolverine in his tuxedo spray. X-Wolverine. So now... What's this one? Heal 30,000. These last ones we can't do, the main people. Yeah, I already saw that. Yeah, yeah. That's what that's the future that future Doom saw when he looked into the chronomium crystal. That's the one he's trying to prevent. Future Doom is a little bit more level-headed, as I'm now realizing, than the past Doom is. He's trying to prevent certain things, and it's come to a certain realization that he is, because most of everything else has gone off into the crazy realm. He's kind of one of the few front lines of certain things. So, but here's the irony. Even though Logan just lost, because I think Emma's whole play was to bring Doom to Krakoa, part of me wonders if Doom is the ace up the hole to stop Ultron, but also save Krakoa if her force fails to defend the area. I don't know yet. But all right, let's try Johnny Blaze now. We'll keep doing practice versus AI for this one, just for until I switch over to my Lady of Diamonds, then we'll do a regular match. Try to get into it on that, because we're only gonna do like 2 matches with the Fantastic Four characters. Plus, I now can't complete the mission with any of these characters. I either have to play Wolverine, or I'm gonna have to play a healer. In order to finish the next part of the Cerebro story. Alright, so let's go Johnny Blaze. Or I keep saying Johnny Blaze. That's Ghost Rider. Johnny Storm. I'm the brightest in the sky.
I talk a lot, I fly a lot, I win a lot.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong. Love your sword, but don't melt my ice.
It's not actual fire, it's soul fire.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wow. This is why the AI is so insane.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
I can't seem to hit Thor. Oh god, wow.
Back from the ashes.
Yeah, they might at least get it started. I'm on my way back.
Leave them to Khonshu! I am vengeance.
I don't have to be center stage.
3 down.
Don't step on lava.
A nice deep freeze.
They're ahead of us.
It's the grand finale.
Let's cook some more. That felt nice.
Behold, the beast of Khonshu.
Ah, Spider-Man's behind y'all. Oh, Tony got me. I didn't even know he was up there.
I am rekindled.
Whoa. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Ah. Didn't realize everybody died.
Thunder God bringing.
Still burning bright, baby.
Scarlet Witch awaits your call.
There's still a chance to stop them.
I'm telling you, aimbot. It's just that aimbot. He just saw you,
I am ready to put
snapshotted,
on
and
a
looked
show.
away.
That was too close.
Damn Spider-Man.
Don't step on.
Ah, no.
Okay, how about we try this again?
You stop them in their tracks.
Limbo stands with you!
Don't step on lava.
Freaking Tony up there, man. Oh my god, who killed me there? Tony still, but I couldn't even see him shooting at me. Yeah, I think we need to go to regular players, because at least with a regular player, they actually have to be good. Don't know if they thought about that when they made this mode.
It's the grand finale.
Don't step on lava.
Maximum pulse.
He missed me.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Stay in the spot. Let's cook some more.
Oh,
Your powers are mine.
oh my god, the AI is too good at that.
I should be singing lullabies.
Behold the god of thunder.
Don't step on lava. Pulse charge. Fire.
I am ready to put on a show.
No applause.
This is why I like Emma the best. This is why we're saving her for last.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
Damn it. How did they still... Where was everybody at? I just got the perfect fire flame tornado set up. Got like a few of them gone, and then nobody pushed.
You get a web, and you get a web, and you get a web.
I found one of our critics.
Dodge this.
Lost control here.
It's the grand finale.
Fire.
I'm hulking out.
Let's cook some more.
Oh,
He's snapping in their trap.
Maximum pulse.
Admit it. You got them all.
Forget how tough Spidey is.
Ew, you're frozen.
I'm hulking out.
Just the best little land shark.
oh, Spidey.
Let's cook some more.
I suck. I am ready to put on a show.
Don't look so hot. Don't step on lava.
I'm hulking out.
I suck. See that? Right there. Not death. Who's the best little land shark?
Can't handle the heat? Let's cook some more.
Damn it, they focused me down. When you aren't being aggressive, like they ran away from the objective. When you aren't being aggressive, the AI just shoots me out of the air,
It's now or never.
and then I can't provide support anymore.
Better stop that vehicle. Only 60 seconds left.
How is that still moving when I had like 3 people shoot at me? And they were nowhere near the objective. There's no one on the objective.
Back from the ashes.
It's the grand finale.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man. Got the number. Let's cook some more.
30 seconds.
Yeah, so am I. Like our guys aren't pushing; they're just sitting at the top of the hill. That Moon Knight isn't even trying to be aggressive.
Give them another inch.
This is why I don't play AI. People who think that the AI is easier just playing this, and then they're not that good anyways. We're gonna lose to AI. I'd rather lose to people if I'm
Mess
gonna
with
lose.
the amazing Spider-Man. I am.
Yeah, you saw what that Hulk did right there, AI chat. Yeah, we're gonna go to the real people. Because that Hulk jumped in the air away from me and then did a 360 clap on me, like as if it knew I was already there. Yeah.
Undefeatable.
Maximum pulse.
Nope, not enough. Not enough. Frickin' Tony killed me with his aimbot. Yeah, they got it. Yeah, I'd rather lose the real people. That's an AI, but that's the thing is like that's probably how that always would turn out because the AI is just too ramped up. Yeah, let's go to real people. Hey, I got Scarlet Witch's outfit though. I think I am gonna give everyone an upvote because I like to be nice. What? Oh, okay. Nice. got a new costume for Scarlet. I'm gonna equip that because I do like that outfit. Oh yeah, let me go to the orange Venom thing. We gotta complete another match to unlock that. Okay. All right, now it's time for real people. Quick match. And now we're gonna try to get Emma. Now here's the issue, chat. We're gonna try. Actually, hold on. No. We gotta do one more AI only for one reason. I'm gonna try to get Emma. I'm more likely to get Emma in practice versus AI than I am quick match. So we're gonna do one match with Emma on practice versus AI just to show off the character and to be able to play as her guaranteed. But then we're going to regular. Because if I don't get Emma, I'm gonna play as Wolverine since it's part of our mission. So let's do Emma on practice versus AI. I gotta get ready to click her. It's always right here. Oh wow, Midtown. Still have yet to get Krakoa yet.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this.
Oh, I didn't get her. Damn it. Alright, well. Wolverine then.
Anyone stands in my way, they won't be standing much longer.
Wolverine then.
I've carried this rage since I was born.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Yeah, right now you jump really high if you jump while it's going at full speed. It slows down as it gets to the bottom.
You want me out there finding lost mutants? I need the right gear to do the job.
You do not need yet another motorcycle to
Did you hear what Emma said?
Battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
That was cool. She's like, I need the best gear to go out there and find the missing mutants. And she's like, you do not need another motorcycle to crash. And then he's like, well, you don't need no fancy parties. You don't hear us complaining. Oh, what the hell? I kind of forgot how to play Wolverine.
Even better than my mutant power. Don't hold it back. Coming at you. Nasty little bug. That was embarrassing.
Venom!
We've got a spider problem. Let's do this. Don't hold it back.
but I'm sure you have plenty of other weapons.
Even better than my mutant power. I'd stay down if I were you. Coming at you. Nasty little bugs everywhere. You made that look good, Emma.
Jesus, what am I doing? I'm going insane. Man, I'm totally not a Wolverine player, chat. I don't totally have the Deadpool versus Wolverine skin. There's no, I'm not as good at landing my leap as some Wolverines, but I'm good at fighting. What's up? But that's because Venom's trying to get in. I like how you were like, hey, repair it, and Venom just punches it down. It's like, what do you mean? Hey, oh, he's dead. I'm just staying with the cart. I'm doing the first time that Wolverine's finally playing objective instead of rushing in. Anything dare come get me, I'm gonna cut it into pieces.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Clobbering time. He sends a huge shockwave, stunning everybody and knocking them in the air. And then you can just beat them down. You want to time your L2s in the middle of your combos with him, because it does. Your L2 does the most damage if you landed at the final part of it. Oh, that was bad. Whoa! Oh, I finally died. What was that? Oh, I got brought back. Oh shit. Oh, Hulk, damn you, Hulk. You screwed me up.
You got them all.
Some extra healing never hurt.
United. Quantum magic. Victory for Loki.
You're mine.
Oh shit, I forgot to activate my rage. Oh, Invisible Woman got me. Not what I expected.
Like a bad penny, I just keep coming back.
Coming at you.
Herbie? Really? That's the best we've got? Okay.
So close. This is your big chance.
Fight their control. I want to look over here.
Even better than my mutant power. Leave them to punch you! Armed and dangerous!
So you really do need to be on top of him before you do it. That's what I do wrong. Oh, he's dead. Ah, missed. Got him. Nice. Hey, gain 800 rage. Almost done with the Wolverine one. One more Wolverine match, and that one will be done. Well, I forgot to commentate everybody. Damn it. Darn it, darn it. Alright, you know what? Let's just do it against real people. Because that way I have better chance for people to try to do other synergies and not one thing. Because that way, maybe hopefully more likely people are not trying to do that challenge specifically. Okay, let's go. Found a match much faster doing that. That's still not the place we need. I would love Krakoa, just to see what it's like. Got her.
I'm not judging.
The higher the pressure, the more dazzling the diamond.
Guy's name is Namor. OP, clearly who his main is. We know who his main is. Right? Does the worst on the team? I guess we're gonna find out. Depends on if you pick Namor, I guess.
I'm as flawless as they come.
He did not.
darling.
He is Thor. That's a cool skin though,
30
so.
seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Also, Tam King.
What a magnificent place.
It is my home. We must save it.
From Dr. Doom?
Doom is no threat to Asgard, but Loki is.
Who do you think hired Loki?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
What Loki has begun in Asgard, I will complete.
This is now available.
They're below us. Yep, Spidey. What the hell?
Looks like the mission area is yours. Capture now. Mission area is yours.
I was fine. You did your part, I suppose.
Look up behind you. Come here and let me help. Sorry, no escaping us now.
Watch out, watch out. Oh, what's his name is too deep. You are too deep. Ah, they're too deep. Stay back, stay back, stay back, stay back. They're too deep. I am not going for that.
Hit this place hard and watch the show.
Sorry, there's a shield to the right. Ooh. Oh, I hear Spidey. Spidey, Spidey, Spidey. Oh. Oh. Ah. I really need help. Ah, man. Where is everybody? I distracted everybody for like forever. Come on, guys.
Emma Frost never surrenders.
I think they're gonna capture. I need to get back in there. Get fucked.
Hit this place hard and watch the show. Sorry, no
Got eyes on some bogeys.
Your mind is mine.
Ah,
In control.
I like the cold.
alright. Ah! Everybody's jumping around too much. I can't lock anyone down because everyone's being too chaotic.
Behold the god of
You can't be rid of me so easily. I'm
Ah, they're
afraid.
beating us now.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
I was fine. But thank you.
Take that. Ah, yeah.
They've almost got it.
I need to get in there. Come on, guys, I need help. I jumped in there and nobody went in. I was the only one in there. We're not gonna win now. They've got it.
You
GG's.
can't be rid of me so easily, I'm afraid.
This is why it's no difference from AI on players, because everyone just does the same thing no matter what. Just sits on the outside. Go in. I know I embarrassed the shit out of that Thor and that Punisher twice.
Money can't buy happiness, but I can afford.
She's underestimated. I can tell people do not think that she's that good, apparently. They just don't understand what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to bend their will from their
30
mind
seconds before
first,
you attack.
then switch into your diamond form and go into wrestler beat your ass mode.
I should be thanking you, Logan,
Why's that, Don?
for all the fresh souls you've delivered to my domain over the years.
I didn't do it for you, lady. just gave them what they deserved.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
When all this is over, I'm gonna drop the dopest album any timeline has ever heard.
Luna's like, I'm gonna make the best album ever.
You boys and your toys. I suppose that helps.
Shit. No, 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 no. You're gonna have to heal me. I gotta go back into what's it called mode. Okay, that's down. Watch out, you are behind us. Alright.
Another senseless battle over.
Because you have to alternate going between diamond and what's it called mode to keep the heals up. No, I'm dead. Where is our freaking Wolverine? Where's everybody? Only one in there. This is what I mean. This is why I don't consider either any harder, because this is the stupidity you have on both sides when it comes to even in AI. AI is worse because at least they'll guarantee the capture, where these guys might just go for the kills. Yeah, she's healing too much. Everybody's too concerned fighting a battle on the left side of the map against two people instead of fighting for everybody who's in the cap.
You can't be rid of me so easily, I'm afraid.
Nah, we ain't gonna win this
Defend
one.
our territory.
Behold the god of thunder!
We're gonna try it on the next one. How? Who healed him? Who is their healer?
You can't be rid of me.
Sarlacc
so
in
easily,
her
I'm
original
afraid.
outfit. That's cool. I do like all the classic X-Men outfits.
Co-op time.
Judge, jury, executioner!
I was fine, but thank you.
This is real firepower!
Ooh, we gotta. Oh, don't get in that. 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 Okay.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
You did your part, I suppose.
Watch out. Is the other mate? She's down.
I suppose that helps.
Whoa. There's Psylocke. She's out. We've got a Tony. I can't hit that from that range. Ah. Oh shit, no.
Gone. And already.
Got it. Woo! That's how you do it. Pedro Lance. Yo, hope you're doing well. I have some dope idea.
The White Queen
You
always
would love
gets
if
what
you're
she
down, hit
wants,
me up. Oh.
at any cost.
No, I'm good, but thank you for joining. Thank you for joining up. Welcome.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Huh?
All Always a pleasure to see you out here getting your hands dirty.
Such poor timing, though. I just had my nails done.
Turn them to diamond, darling. They'll make it through without breaking.
Oh, it's not quite adamantium, but I suppose it'll do.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
The harder they resist, the more this will hurt.
Yeah. You can.
Exquisite! I found one of our I was fine, but thank you.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Yeah.
Another senseless battle over.
Ah. Hella got me with her ult. It has a huge blast radius on it.
Never surrenders.
Yeah, she's kind of like her version of that compared to Tony's is slightly better. It just doesn't do as much flat damage, but the splash is better. Going in.
Ah, look who's here.
Guys, whoa, whoa, whoa. Is someone... Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, but my concern is the team's doing it again. They need to stop going for the sides and stop trying to be fancy with the fucking coming from the flanks bullshit. It's like, this isn't ranked. This isn't competitive. No one thinks like that. Just get in there and get in the cap. Our freaking cloak and dagger is sitting back here doing nothing. Just camping out with this fucking Psylocke. He's too scared to fight. That's how you fight. You embarrass the Psylocke and you push forward. Some people are just too scared.
This is real.
Ah, she's got heals on them.
Executioner.
Wow. You know what? Fine. Stop pushing, team.
I was fine, but thank you.
That's also why I'm gonna be glad when like more characters get added, because some people are kind of falling into at least one type of trope, which is they don't want to play the characters who don't have a medium range. They want to just sit back and have something they can just chill in a corner with. Yeah, as long as you keep us healed, we're fine. Watch out for Hella.
You've captured more than half of the mission area.
Behind us.
I found one of our critics.
I was fine, but thank you.
Gotcha.
And already forgotten.
Coming in. Coming back. Oh, Tony. I can't hit that. Flyers are her weakness. That one's not. Oh, hi.
All they did was make me angry.
No, they're getting it. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Bodies. No. I don't have my ult.
Careful.
Ah, I'm dead. Yeah. Punisher's got his turret in the center. Unless we all hit at the same time, it's over.
Us against the world!
All they did was
You'll have to
make
keep
me
fighting until we have a winner.
Oh yes, good job, team fight. I'm coming. I'm coming.
I suppose that helped. Another senseless battle over.
Nice victory.
Another epic victory. Big win.
Oh, battle pass unlocked. Nice. Got something from the battle pass. Hold on, chat. Not sure what it was. What was it? Oh, so there's the squirrel girl one, chat. What did it? I don't know what's new. Oh, it's something up here in the Nexus. Huh? Oh, it's in the Darkhold. Right, you can go back and do old. I forget. You can go back and do the old ones. I kind of forgot. But what did I unlock? Oh, I think it's showing I can redeem all on this page? I don't know. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's just saying I can get this whole page. Oh, well, I don't want to right now. Oh, we completed a mission on Black Panther's page. So I'm completing the other one ahead of time as well. 3 days left. So we technically need to play as Wolverine now. We got to show off Emma a little bit. I think I'll try to do one more match as her, but then we need to play as Wolverine. What is Conquest mode? Hold on. Conquest? Respawn at flexible location, eliminate. Oh, this is team deathmatch. Let's go ahead and do this and get this out of the way, Tamping. Did you hear me? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this one out of the way, since this is part of the Wolverine challenge. I'll see. If I don't get Emma, we'll do Wolverine for this chat, so we can get the rage thing at the same time. I did get Emma, and no, let's do Wolfie. I want to try to get this done at the same time.
They won't be standing much
So we get 2
longer.
missions done at once. Then we just gotta heal.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Only
Actually, I
one
don't think
team
we have to.
wins
If we
this.
complete both these missions, I think we'll be done with it. Because since it works more like a tic-tac-toe or bingo kind of situation, you only need to get 3
This
of
ain't
them.
my first rodeo.
Three
Sure as
three
heck
lines in a
ain't
row.
gonna last.
Did I just see a anime? What the hell is that? Oh, I did. Hey, Spidey. Oh, wow. 2 Wolverines fighting each other is hilarious.
You're in the lead now. Try to make it last. You're in the lead now. Try to make it last.
Let's do this.
I can't keep track of nobody. Where the hell is everybody?
Even better than my mutant power.
Some sort of squid.
Get things done.
Let's do this.
Someone's on a winning streak. Totally cosmic.
Oh, we're destroying them now. Oh, we have to pick up the little balls they drop. Ah.
Dirty work, Namor. You're mine. Got your back, bud.
That was me. Oh, I just got killed. Damn it. I just wasted I hate that it wastes your ult when you die. I was just about to do my ult.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! Never miss!
Even better than my mutant power.
No.
Got a winner.
Inevitable. I just got a trophy. Oh, did I not accumulate rage? Did I not complete that? Oh, there were. I think I did. It just didn't show it until the end. Nice. Let's go back. Yep, inevitable. Let's go see what that achievement was. I'm inevitable, Mr. Anderson. Sticking around, log in for 30 days. Yep, that's an easy one. Oh, we got another. No one rivals Doom. Nice. Isn't the next one the... No, this is the one that gets me Galactica's favor. And then win them all. Oh, win 100 matches is what what that was. Join a tournament match with your faction, rank gold or higher in competitive mode. So the last two are almost going to be impossible for me to try to complete, but we'll try to do it at some point down the road. To the season, to the event. Oh, we completed another one of Black Panthers as well. Complete one match in Conquest. Nice. Oh, we completed it. Nice. Now I can read the next part. Subject: Wolverine memory recording. Ain't usually one to share my memories, but I suppose this is just part of being a mutant now. So here we go. I've been off Krakoa for a bit, dealing with some serious business. This megacorp called Alchemax has been keeping Captain America on ice for decades, and the Black Widow finally thawed him out. Problem was, Alchemax wanted Steve back, bad. So I had to smuggle Cap to the other side of the galaxy. Wasn't easy, but it was the right thing to do. After that, I had something personal to finish. I've been holding on to Muramasa Blade, a cursed sword capable of cutting through just about anything for too long. I had to deliver it to the sacred place where no one else could get their filthy hands on it. So I headed back to Tokyo to leave it at Budokan. Too bad I was being watched the whole blasted time. A bunch of ninjas jumped me after I stashed the sword in downtime. In my downtime, I've been searching for clues about what happened to my ex, Miriko. Apparently, someone wasn't too happy about that fact. The claws came out, and let's just say it was a good thing those losers weren't wearing red. Once the rage cleared, I realized I hadn't won the fight alone. The Black Widow was on the scene, and I couldn't have been happier to see she survived that mess back at Alchemax. If you live as long as I do, watching countless friends and loved ones disappear into the night, you hold on to the folks you still got. no matter where or when they come from. So we get Uncanny X-Men. We get the Uncanny X-Men gallery page, which we'll have to go read that, because that's a part of the lore as well. And we get some units. Nice, so we've completed the first two. So let's go to the gallery. Uncanny X-Men. This one's not as long. Okay, good. You look like hell, Logan, Magic said. And I should know. I've been there and back. You ain't looking so well yourself, Snowflake, Wolverine replied, gesturing towards a huge tear in the Queen of Limbo's elaborate ball gown. So much for higher fashion, eh? What had begun as an opulent evening of dancing and dining on the shores of Kuroka had unexpectedly erupted into total chaos when Ultron and his mechanical minions hacked their way through a gateway and invaded the island. Every hero in attendance had immediately leapt into action to defend the mutant nation from the technological terrorists. But for Wolverine and his fellow X-Men, this battle was a direct assault on their home. It was personal. And Wolverine knew that when things got personal, they tended to get ugly. Fast. You're wounded, Psylocke said, placing a hand on Wolverine's shoulder right above the spot where the laser beam had burned straight through his jacket, searing a hole into his flesh that it once covered. I'll heal, Psy, Wolverine replied, eventually. Too bad these fancy clothes Emma made for us weren't built for battle the same way we are, Magic said. Agreed, Namor added, slicing his way through a trio of robotic drones with his trident. I came dressed for social event, not for war. Maybe I can help. Maybe I can help with that, Wolverine said. We just have to make it to the sextant. The what? Namor said, raising a curious eyebrow. Psylocke cringed as she read the Sea King's mind. It ain't what it sounds like, you deep sea creature. You deep sea creeper. Wolverine growled, the sextant is a habitat on Kuroka's north shore. It's where the youngest mutants live and train. And when they train, Magic added, they are required to do so in the proper uniform, of course. Well, what are we waiting for? Wolverine asked. Let's go get some new gear so we can finish this fight. Wolverine slashed his way through Ultron's army, leading his fellow mutants across the battlefield toward the northern edge of the island. The others added to the growing piles of scrap and circuits as their own weapons of choice, Magic with her soul sword, Psylocke with her katana, and Namor with his trident, to decimate the droves of dangerous drones. When they finally reached the sextant, Wolverine led them into Alpha House, where they found a storage chest full of uniforms. It's been a hot minute since I rocked the old blue and gold. Oh, it's been a hot minute since I've rocked the old blue and gold, Magic said, reminiscing. I'm not used to having so much of my body I'm not used to having so much of my body covered, Namor said with mild irritation as he pulled on one of the form-fitting garments. Nor am I, Psylocke replied, but I find it to be a welcome change. I think it suits you well. I think it suits you well, Magic said with a smile. You know what they say, Wolverine said, popping his claws once more as he led his freshly outfitted squatted back into the fray. The classics never go out of style. That's cool. They do it. They do look cool in these outfits. The funny thing is, Wolverine doesn't have his outfit in here. I'm a little weirded out. I guess as they kind of accidentally gave him his somewhat classic one because he has the Deadpool Wolverine one, and that one's very close to the original. And then I think the brown one's in here already too, isn't it? Hold on, let me go look at Wolverine real quick. Pretty sure both are in here, which is probably why they couldn't give him a proper outfit. Actually, no, it's not. So it's just this one. So they could have gone classic brown. I'm not sure why they didn't do that instead of giving him that tuxedo he's got. Like, that tuxedo's cool, but If they went back and got classic X-Men outfits, then he should be in his, technically, if you really want to go old school, brown and yellow Wolverine outfit. Ah, you put on your, you were looking at the nameplate for Scarlet. Yeah, I got her outfit now as well. All right, let's do. Oh yeah, I did that one a while back. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. All right, let's do one more, champion. Let's see if I can get Emma. Let's see what one other. Let me look at the challenges one last time for the Black Panther stuff. So what is this one? Deal 30,000 damage is any duelist. Oh, that's fine, because duelist is what Emma is. Okay. So we can do that. So cool. We can do Emma again. If not, we'll go some other duelist. I think Ben is also a duelist, but we'll see.
You'll need a top-notch team to win
Alright,
this
yep,
one.
Emma.
The higher the pressure, the more dazzling the diamond.
The more higher the pressure, the more dazzling the diamond.
Money can't buy happiness, but I can
30
afford
seconds before you
everything
attack.
else.
Get ready. Look at us. We practically match.
This is haute couture, darling. Designed by Jumbo Carnation himself.
Oh, my costume just kind of came with my powers.
And I'm practically seething inside about how good it looks.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Not used to being a hero.
Sorry, no escaping us now.
The hell? There's a camper. Oh, I can't get up that way. Emma is not that agile. Watch out, Jeff, get behind you.
I suppose that helps. This art looks priceless. I must have it. Gone, and already forgotten.
Sorry about your...
This package
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
I'm gonna sit on it. I can't see what.
I was fine, but thank you.
Watch out behind you.
Turn around. I found one of our critics.
Got him.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Sorry, no escaping us now. One adorable cat statue for King T'Challa. Or is that
Tandy needs help.
Oh. To the left, hiding in the corner. Oh, is it Tony? Watch out.
That helps.
Black Panther and Psylocke are behind us.
look up behind you?
Someone kill Tony. Since I can't hit him. Oh crap. Damn it.
You're not going anywhere.
Dang it, Scarlet.
All they did was make me angrier.
Tremble before Bast!
That was fine, but thank you.
Your powers are mine! I'm altering.
Loki's clones have way too much health. From other Hulk? Oh, it's a Loki, that's why.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
Now's the part where you thank me.
I love doing that. It throws people off so fast.
Maximum pulse!
Up, Tony. Bye, Tony. Yeah, I seduced him. I did the psionic seduction. He has to come towards me when I do that. Oh, God, I love Emma Frost. Never give me a Slanesh character in the game. That was so embarrassing to Tony. He's like, I got this! And I'm like, oh, do you? And then, since that reaches further, I only have to hit him with 3 ticks of it. Then his character will automatically start heading towards me. He flew directly into the blast. Poor Tony. Couldn't resist the hips. It's all in the hips. Oh, man. How close are we to that mission being done? Still got a ways to go. I'll do that one on my own. No, you have to make lines. You have to make 3 lines in a row. So if you do it right, you don't have to do certain ones. Because it'll complete the rest once you've done 3 lines in a row. Yeah. No, you gotta do 3 rows 3 times. Like 3 in a row 3 times. You don't. It's hard to explain. So, for instance, if you look at my stream right now, let's say I do this right here. You see how I have this corner one on T'Challa's? Are you looking at my stream? Here, go to my stream real quick so I can explain this. Okay. Do you see how this top right one is empty and has been completed? So if I finish this row down here, and I finish this row, these are 2, not 1. So this will complete both of these instantly. And then I would only need 1 more. Then I would only need to complete this one, and then it'd be completely done and over. And then this one would never have to be done. So so if you have one that's really hard or 2 that are really hard, try to cut them down where they're segregated from the rest of the stack. If you can do that, segregate that mission from the rest of the stack, then you will complete the mission faster. Technically, if I complete this one, and then this corner one, I can do the same thing with much less. It's like, there's many ways to do it, but yeah, if you do it, it's like playing bingo. You gotta get certain ones in the right order to complete the stack easier. Like, technically, I only did technically 6 missions total between the two of these. Between the two I've already completed, between Luna's and Wolverine's. I did Luna's last night because it had only a couple hours left. But T'Challa, I only need one more mission here, and then this one. Which is just play healer again. So if I play healer for the other one, I can technically complete this one at the same time when I complete this. Technically, I could just complete these two, and then even better, I just realized, if I complete this one and then this one, then I only have to do one of these, and then technically I actually don't have to do 2 of these missions. Yeah, so if you do it in the right way, you can easily stack it, and just never have to do like 2 or 3 missions. Usually the minimum is 3, though, it looks like, if you do it right. But the reason why I went and completed Emma's last night, chat, before we ran out of time, is if you complete all 4 of these when they come up, you'll get even though not everyone's going to care about this, I just wanted it because she's a guardian. We get a new Mantis skin that combines her with Krakoa, the giant tree in the center of Krakoa. Basically, she merges her telepathic ability with it, and it gives her like plant-like powers. Now, of course, that's not an actual thing. It's just going to be animation differences in her abilities and stuff. But hey, but that's a pretty cool skin. Plus, most of the missions in this game are really reasonable. This is one of the few free-to-play games I actually truly enjoy playing, just because it doesn't feel like it's beating me to death with the missions. That I have to have over 9,000 level skill points to complete doing this or being good at this. So, all right, Tam King, what do you think? One more, or do we end on a good note since we won? I don't think I'm going to complete T'Challa's tonight, am I? No, because that needs another 15,000. Or if I go for this first, I need to switch to a strategist immediately. Because then I'd complete these 2 and never have to do the others. I only have to do that. Yeah, because that one's Reed Squirrel Girl's BFF lore. We'll save that. We'll probably do another episode here soon before the event gets to 7 days on T'Challa. I think in 3 more days I'll do another episode because we're gonna unlock the final skin and whoever this is. I'm not sure who this is, by the way, chat. It kind of looks like Super Skrull, or to be fair, it looks like Super Skrull, or it looks like Nightcrawler. Looks like Morbius technically, but he's not in here, so. I'm not sure what the skin is and who it's for yet until it unlocks in 3 days. It's gonna surprise me. I bet you it is. I'm just not sure what yet. Hold on, aren't they all wearing their skins on the front? See, none of them look like that. None of the people on the front covers' outfits look like this. I mean, maybe it could be Cloak and Dagger. She's kind of got that kind of hair. I'm really not sure who that is. Either way, let's go to our Orange Venom pickup pile. We actually completed it. So it's complete. And now I gotta wait 7 hours to unlock the next one. That makes sense. So they don't let you do it all at once. That's fine. Because it gives me more to do tomorrow. But eventually, the reason why I also want to wait 3 days and then we do another one, Jazz, I want to show half of y'all get to choose which costume of the gala that we get. It's y'all's choice. Doesn't matter to me who we end up with. Whose costumes can we get? Ah, so it's any of these. Ah, okay. So it'll be any of these costumes, chat. We'll literally have pick of the horse. What? Oh, mate. Well, no, that might make sense. No, that could be Namor. See, I don't know what. Hold on, wait. I do know what. Isn't Namor's outfit? Sure, it's not Adam. Because Adam's automatically gold face. And Namor doesn't really wear a crown either. See, Namor's got pointy ears. That's Namor. Okay, you are right about that. Now that I can see his regular model, that's Namor. So that's Namor. So that's a name. It makes sense because it's Emma, Wolverine, T'Challa. Well, that's no. That's on purpose, Tam King, so you can't see what the skin's gonna look like yet. That's Namor's normal silhouette, not what the skin silhouette is. T'Challa was the same way. Black Panther in the bottom left, before he was uncovered, it looked like normal Black Panther. But as you can see right here, he doesn't have a suit on. But when the silhouette was up there, it was a silhouette of him in his suit. But when it uncovered, it's clearly him without his suit in like leisure wear. So what that is that's the silhouette of normal Namor. That's not the actual outfit itself. The actual outfit itself will look different. So that's Namor. I was wondering who had pointy ears like that. I never look at Namor because I don't. No offense to Namor, I really don't care about him. He's not one of my characters in Marvel at all. Not even nowhere near. Like I barely know the guy, even as a Marvel fan. So it's like that's kind of my bad. I didn't recognize the pointy ears. I'm used to pointy ears like Nightcrawler and people like that. Super Skrull. So Green Goblin. Which God, if he ever got added as a flyer in this game. Don't know how many Spider-Man characters we'll ever really see in here, but I feel like Venom and Spidey will probably be the main ones for a while. I would actually prefer Doc Ock, if anybody, because he's never in a game. We never get Doc Ock in any freaking thing. No, because if that were true, they wouldn't have Venom or Spider-Man either. No, that's not how that works, Tim King. No. It's not, because once the deal is already made and it's under the MCU wheelhouse, that's all that matters. And since this is all under Disney, even this game, even though the developers are not Disney, Disney plays a part in this. Any license that has Marvel on it, Disney controls, no matter game or otherwise. That's why they're so unified. If it weren't, then you wouldn't see such unification in the sale, in like the marketing, like the fact that we have a Doctor Doom movie coming out eventually, and yet what is the whole premise and who's the main villain of this entire game's universe? Doctor Doom. So that shit isn't coincidental. It's like Disney owns all of that. Sony just has a piece of it. You don't understand. Sony has very little power over the Marvel franchise anymore. Like, and I do mean very little. They couldn't do shit if they wanted to. And it's like, so no. If Spidey and Venom are already in here, all of these Spider characters are technically just as much game. Same thing with X-Men. If that were true, there'd be no X-Men either. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Now, Sony doesn't have a say. They just make money off of it. They basically got what I call, you get to ride the train for free, but you don't get to say shit. And it's like, because no offense to Sony, they don't have the power to Disney, so they'd never fucking test that horse. And so they get obliterated. So that's like I said, nah. But no, but then my thing is, would they do it just for the pure fact of Spider-Man is somewhat overused in anything anyways. So I think I'd see it more of they just wouldn't do Spider-Man characters because people are a little bit too burnt out on Spider-Man in general. It's the same reasoning why what happened to Batman slightly. Spider-Man's less so because we've had such successful movies with Spider-Man, but still overall compared to every other series, Spider-Man has been beat down for quite a while and been overdrawn so many times that people don't care about it as much as they used to. So I think they just wouldn't add characters from it for a while just because it wouldn't be as exciting. That's why I think the list is so is what it is that we saw, because it's all the characters we never get to see, the ones people want to see because we haven't seen them in ages, and they'd be fun characters in these games like Blade, MODOK, Ultron, Emma Frost here. I forget some of the others. I think Deadpool was on that list. He's somewhat overdrawn, but because he was let down for so long and then brought back, he's a safe bet in anything right now. So, and because they already have the Deadpool versus Wolverine skin, one could argue they could just give Deadpool that his own skin from that movie as well as a skin to sell in the store. So once again, safe bet. So he's on that list. MODOK's on that list. I forgot the others. There's some other. Oh, I think Nightcrawler, which this one surprised me. I'm like, which I'm very. Oh, Rogue. Rogue was on that list. That's something I'm really excited about because I've never seen Rogue in a game. I don't think in since Ultimate Alliance. I don't think Rogue has had a game that she's ever been in from the X-Men. So I'm very excited that. And Professor X. Xavier is coming to this game. The meme is real, chat. The meme is real. He's going to be skating and grinding down the rails into the battlefield in his hovering chair. He's coming. Professor X is coming. I'm so excited. Let me reset chat one time because it's been kind of quiet, but it might be just slow night because it's getting late. But yeah, Professor X is coming. Okay, no, it's just a slow night. But those are that's the list that got leaked out a little bit. I think it was slightly on purpose. A lot of those things I believe are just kind of ways to hype up certain characters. Plus, one of them was Blade. I already called that one after the Dracula thing. I just think that they maybe their schedule for what they were going to release got a little off kilter. Because I actually wholeheartedly believe Blade was actually supposed to be season 1. Because if you look at the list, Emma is actually after Blade. So I wonder if Blade got delayed because they decided to go with Fantastic Four first. So he's probably going to be saved for. Me and Tam King are betting most likely some season closer to Halloween. So season 3, season 4, since that'll be probably closer to Halloween. It'll probably be is when we'll see him. And we'll probably see Ultron's definitely guaranteed next. He's in this. He's already in the background of everything. So he'll probably be the next one. I mean, they could do that too. But I think they would be better off hyping it now and let the movie get the hype from the game, just like they did with Doom and like they're doing off the others. But because we don't know when is that Blade thing. Didn't it get pushed back again? I don't think it's got a release date. So to be fair, I don't think they can wait, even if they wanted to. Unless it's soon. Unless it's this year. If it's this year, then yeah, maybe. They could do that. Probably be better that way if they did, but if it's not. Yeah, he would. Yeah, Wesley revitalized the role in Deadpool versus Wolverine, but which is also why everyone, because it got pushed back again after that. The Blade thing, it got delayed again after that. So a lot of the speculation is that maybe a certain somebody might be taking the role back. And if that's the case, I'm like, you know what? I'm fine with this. It's like so. And I was fine with the new one as well if they had done it, if they did it right. But I'm kind of more 100% on board if they end up somehow sweet talking Wesley to take the role back. I'm more okay with that than the new one. It's like so. Yeah, he was. Yeah, but especially since he did good at the modern Blade. Technically, the original Blade, he wasn't. He wouldn't. Well, technically, I've seen Wesley in his other movies. I actually think Wesley could play both versions of Blade because people forget there's a modern Blade and then there's classic Blade. Classic Blade was more street kind of oriented. He wasn't actually a vampire. He was more human than vampire. and he actually just had really strong powers and like stuff like that. He was like an abnormal human, basically a hybrid that was different, but it was more for genetic experiments for his. That was classic Blade. That was back in the 50s. But then Blade, I think it was in the 90s, early 90s. The Blade everyone knows now was the one that was born, the one with the black coat and all that. Now, part of that was comic books, but part of that also was Wesley Snipes. Like, because Wesley Snipes' movie took place at the dawn of when the new modern Blade was created for his comic books, it capitalized on that pretty heavily and ended up propelling it way more popular than the classic version of him. So it ended up taking over as the mainstream Blade, the one that is a vampire, partially. Which I think I like that one better. The classic one is fun, but I think he's too jokety and quirky and almost too trope-like for the 51. Like the 51s is too many tropes in it for like the because it was made in the 50s, so you can imagine, you get what I mean. So it's like it's got too many tropes on it. So I do think the modern one that Blade ended up, or Wesley was played as or portrayed in the movies, when the comic books revamped him before that, I think that version's better. So and it's like, well, yeah, and that right, yeah, and that's the difference in Blade, old Blade, new Blade. Old Blade was just a really strong human who was genetically had like vampiric powers, whereas modern Blade was an actual hybrid vampire human, right? Which made him more of a believable character too, because he had to fight the weaknesses of the hunger of being a vampire, but also has the strength to use it to kill other vampires. So that's what makes him a good antihero. Because you got to have that struggle when it comes to an antihero. Same thing with Venom. Eddie and Venom's like struggles with each other with Venom when Venom gets too hungry and or not enough chocolate or certain things that he needs. Venom can go on a freaking rampage. Venom does have a frenzy mode if he gets too hungry that Eddie can't control. It's the worst thing too because it tries to infest people too when he gets into that mode because he gets more tied into his hive mentality when he gets hungry. Hungry. And it's like so they both kind of share the same weakness. The other weakness with Venom is getting too close to Null tries to reverts him almost back to hive like mentality as well. But either way, I hope y'all all enjoyed watching tonight's stream. I think we're gonna wrap it up on a good note. We'll end it on a win. We've done good today. We've did a lot of lore, unlocked a lot of little stories. I have to give this also have to give something that I not enough games appreciate. And lol and believe here that a free to play game has done the best version of this, even if it is just a lot of text that you read and little back lores of the characters. The lore writers they got for this definitely did their research or are Marvel fans, one or the other, which is a genius decision. That's something I wish a lot of companies realized. So good on this company for doing that. Yeah, the UI, yeah, the UI for yeah, hmm the 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 animations, hell, even the UI accessibility, just getting to stuff, completing missions, it's all just a few clicks and done. It's super, and especially for when it becomes, especially as a competitive shooter, multiplayer game, free to play, all of those genres right now, when you hear those words, you freak out and think, oh God, what crazy BS FOMO tactic slash what do you call it? Loot box slash um da 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 da. They're gonna hit me with where I can't hardly play the game. This game does none of that. The only thing I can even regard slightly as FOMO type tactics is it does have a time limit on a lot of its stuff, but all of its aesthetic, every single thing in this game, and the time they give you is hella reasonable. Like I had 7 to 8 days to do Luna's. I waited till the last day where there was only 6 hours left and beat all the missions in only 2 hours. Actually, only an hour and a half because it didn't. So it's like, so yeah. So kudos on this developer. They deserve a lot of the attention because this game is worth not only the money but the time. It's fun to play. It's got a good replay value. The competitiveness is perfectly designed, and somehow, unlike Smite, they've balanced this game. It may have its moments where some person may take advantage of their character's advantages, like a Tony flying over, airstriking people, and it's like, but even then, as long as one character notices him and immediately focuses, that's got the range to hit him, boom, boom, done, done, done and dusted. Then it becomes skill versus skill with the player. Then if the Tony's not too good, well, that person can still kill him easily. This game is like, this is what I wish Smite had learned so long ago. Sometimes it's not about debuffing, it's about making sure all the characters are just so strong that there's no such thing as broken. Because all of them are equally capable of being broken. If used right. So, or in the right situation. So, may Smite rest in peace, because this game's killing it too, and rightly so. Because this technically is somewhat of a MOBA as well, and because, once again, better pricing, better mechanics, doesn't make you feel like you're dying inside trying to do challenges. It's like just better game overall, so rest in peace, Smite. You were good while you lasted, but you should have learned. You shouldn't have tried to skim the top and try to make a whole new game just to try to sell some more skins. Could have just updated the engine. But no. But anyways, big shout out to Marvel Rivals. Big shout out to everyone on the channel checking it out tonight in the background. Big shout out to Sir Seeley. Getting everyone send your thoughts and support to Seeley. He's got finals coming up again, approaching. So wish him luck, so he may succeed and continue the robotics mad genius course. So he can help me create Ultron. What? But but anyways, big shout out to Seeley. Big shout out to Christopher as well in the background for joining in as well. Crispy Bacon. And also massive big shout out to Tam King for joining in and being part of the stream and enjoying some Marvel Rivals with me. We will be back in about 3 days when the other one opens up to check out more lore, see what's going on with the Cerebro thing, unlock the final costumes, and by then I should have my token unlocked for, or close to it, unlocked for the free costume from the event, during the event. So we'll get to have our pick of the house to see what kind of costume and cosmetic we're gonna go. Part of me just wants to get Emma's, if it'll let me use it on Emma's, because hers is the best. Oh yeah, it did. I have to go back and look. I saw the list, but I didn't look to see if Emma's was on it. Even if it's not, there was quite a few on that list from what little I skimmed through it. It was a pretty decent selection. So, once again, better than Smite's selection they would have given you for a free token. But I hope y'all all enjoyed, and thank you so much for joining in on tonight's episode. And I will see you all tomorrow for something way more tame as we dive into a puzzle game. You heard what I said. You heard me, chat. We're going from beating up heroes and villains to doing puzzles. Okay? Okay? You got it? Okay. No. It is actually a pretty cool game. You're going to be quite surprised. It's a puzzle, roguelike strategy game? I mean, kinda. You have to strategize how you lay out the map. That's all I'll say. So you don't corner yourself and screw your run and have to end it too soon. You want to basically get as much bang for your buck per day, which you'll see what I mean tomorrow. But I hope y'all all enjoyed, chat. Thank you so much for joining in tonight. And the Diamond Queen, or the White Queen herself, wishes you the best, and she hopes you enjoyed the festivities, and hopes to see you again at the next Hellfire Gala. And until next time, everyone, I wish y'all all the best. And cheers up and glasses up like all of them have here. And don't mind the killer robot flying at them in the background. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace and love to everyone out there. Bye, everyone. Bye.